Hello and welcome back. We're playing not too, long after I played last time. We're learning about Solus's memories and a certain Mythal who he was simping over and whatnot. And we want to meet with Morrigan, which I think is the host of the Spirit of Mythal, something like that, I think. However, I did see when I was opening the map to check, where I need to go and stuff, that there's other stuff going on with the companions, so I might check up on them first, and from there, decide what to do. But we'll probably do the Morrigan thing today, aside from any companion stuff, given, the storyline and everything is fresh.
Holding her hand the whole time?
I'd no idea Johanna was involved when we found the Hand of Glory. Performing self-surgery. I pray she was already undead by then.
And now you've got a rogue hand on the loose causing trouble.
Well, that raises a question of independent will.
You mean, does Hazenkas's hand have a mind of its own?
The diabolical mind that spawned it is my main worry. We'll stop Johanna. We must.
I do appreciate that Emmerich is still concerned over how painful the surgery itself might have been. He's just, a nice guy. It's just even though we're dealing with, some evil, crazy lady.
Demon's back.
I don't think he ever leaves, actually.
Then he's acting weird.
Smells like melon and wood smoke.
Hey! No! No! Sit your ass back down.
I'll handle this. Maybe make sure the alluvium room is blocked?
Yeah, as he tried to escape last time, so...
Now
Hello, Gollum.
we get to talk.
I think learning what exactly he wants and what may make him collaborate might be for the best, so...
When demons say they want to talk, that usually means they want to bargain.
Lucanis made a deal he hasn't kept.
What deal?
Break our chains, kill, escape our prison, and live?
Isn't that what happened?
No, I want out.
Does he want out of Lucanus's body, and Lucanus is refusing to let him out? Because the danger that Spite poses when outside Lucanus's body?
Out? To where? To Vinter? Or Lay? Nowhere's safe for a possessed man.
No, no, he promised. Tell him, make him.
Well, he wants out from this entire ordeal of, trying to help out and whatnot.
You were sleepwalking.
Spite was sleepwalking.
He didn't go anywhere. Nothing happened.
I didn't want you to see that. Again.
I mean, don't worry, we recognize it's a different entity from yourself, don't be that ashamed.
You didn't manage to leave the room, and Tosh didn't hit you with an axe. That's all that matters.
I'm supposed to be a professional.
Professional doesn't mean you have to go it alone.
Something to think about, I guess.
Right, but are we going to try to make any progress on the whole Spite front then, or just... yeah. I'm sure he's supposed to be a professional killer, but he's not kind of on the job anymore. He's with us for a moment, so for the time being, we might as well use Spite for whatever they're worth. Given they certainly provide some powers and whatnot. I think... Yeah, I think... Let me double check. Yeah, Harding is the one with the other exclamation mark. There's this going on. I think, was it like a romance going on between the two of them? I think I recalled something that was like, I blocked it out of my mind because I think it's them two, the NPCs not NPCs, companions I most dislike getting along together. I was like, get me out of there. I might have a look before I go though, at least. You look annoyed, what's up?
Hey, Harding?
Oh, Rook, hi. Is there something you need?
Balar made snacks. Balar is incapable of making anything. um,
I thought you might want someone to talk to.
Oh, Rook. That's sweet. I'm fine. Really.
Really? Okay. Well, we're all here if you,
Never mind. I can't lie. I feel awful.
It's Solus's memory, isn't it?
yeah, and the whole
They
Titans
stole
and
Titan
yeah.
blood to walk the world like humans. And when the Titans didn't like that, they just took their spirits. Should I be angry or sad? Why aren't I angrier? It's a lot to handle.
Well, you might not be angry because this happened a long time ago, and you know, it's not like you're a Titan yourself. There is certainly a connection between the Titans and the Dwarves, from what I gather. Blame Solus. I mean, we can't just blame Solus. It was the whole of the elven, you know, quote-unquote gods, really wizards. So it was mostly the elves and the spirits, or, you know, the spirit elves, because then they became regular elves, doing the thing. So only blaming Solus is unproductive. Like channeling the blame only on him when there's clearly other elves or elven gods involved.
I won't try to tell a small, probably angry Titan how she feels. She can feel however she wants.
Thanks. You're the best. It's strange. I don't hate Solus for this, even though a part of me thinks I should. I don't even want revenge. Revenge won't bring the Titans back. It can't erase what happened. And the Inquisitor thinks Solus can be saved. And I want to try. But I just want to talk. As equals. I wonder if he's even capable. Solus was always distant. Guess it's hard to react when a magic rock's talking at you. Anyway, thanks for checking on me. I'll be alright.
I know. You're Lace Harding, child of Titans. You can handle anything.
Oh, shut up.
But yeah, Solus is kind of distant and condescending and always acts like he knows better, which is kind of his problem. Like only his way or the highway sort of deal. But yeah, I also agree with like you can't hate Solus for that specific scenario because he was actually against the very idea originally, both of you know, inhabiting the mortal realm instead of staying as spirits. He got kind of, you know, peer pressured into it. He still decided to do it, you know, so in spite of the cost to the beings of the mortal plane, aka the Titans, apparently. And he did also settle the Titan dispute / war, you know, not so couth fashion. But as well in a sort of scenario where like it was desperation guiding their hand, and it wasn't his idea originally, from what I gather. Still, he did do the thing. Like it's a common thing with Solus. Like, oh, he might have had certain intentions, but then he does a shitty thing anyways. And it's like, you're a piece of shit, Solus. Notwithstanding. All right. Okay, fine. I'll go visit Tash and Belara together. If only for the giggles. Let's see what's going on there. Could visit Varric as well. I haven't barely spoken with Varric. It's just he feels like a token addition. Barely has any, you know, plot relevance, at least thus far. Maybe they kill him off at some point for dramatic effect, given, you know, how popular he is as a character. But even though I don't dislike Varric, you know, he was funny in the previous game or whatever else. Well, games really. I think he's from the second one. But it's not like he's my favorite NPC from all the ones from the other games. Like, even Morrigan is much more interesting.
Well, sort of, but also not. It's complicated.
You thought he was dead. Now he's alive.
Yeah,
Which
serving
is
the
good,
baddies though.
That he's not dead, I mean. But it's not him. Well, it is, but he's working with Anaris. It was easier before. I could think of the good things. Now he's back and I have to, I don't know, fix him?
He's alive. That's a start.
I hope so.
Decent-esque, dialogue, considering I fear this might be with some weird romantic scene I'm walking into. But yeah, indeed, it's somehow perhaps easier to have someone who's dead and you have fond memories of, rather than finding out they're alive and just serving the baddies, at that point ruins his memory entirely, even though it's not his memory anymore because he's alive. But is this the Varric room, or is this just... No, this is Emrich's room with the skeletons. Let's go actually talk with Varric. Not sure if he'll have anything to say whatsoever, but... Oh, no, this is... No, I don't want to do that just yet. What on earth? Oh, the opposite one. Okay, I was like... Where even is Varric? I never visited the guy, so... Over here. I mean, it doesn't have an exclamation or anything, but do you say anything?
You shouldn't have to deal with all this, Rook. The sooner I can get out of here, the better.
Yeah, not much. Yeah, they just have him parked here since the very start of the game. We'll see whether he's unparked at any point. That said, I think we'll go meet with Morrigan at the crossroads. Yeah. Continue that memory plotline and finish it off before proceeding with anything else. Well, especially because it might give us context for some of the dialogue we'll do with Solus after that, We might also fight the dragon this session, because at least it's not level 50, from what I remember, at least. Because I have to check this, but I think this wasn't accessible yet, but we'll see. So, crossroads. Who do we bring? Harding, because she was part of the Inquisition, and Morrigan was sort of an assistant there for a brief while near the end. An elf could be interesting, given, the whole elf lore situation. Definitely not Tash. Neff could be fine. Lucanus, not the intellectual type, even though he's not stupid or anything. Emric, I mean, he's the intellectual type, but another specialty. Do I need to bring Balara? Even though, love Davrin, but Davrin is not really that interested in lore stuff. He's like more a practical guy, given the current situation. I'm actually gonna bring Balara. Yeah. They do combo, apply Sunder and detonate Sunder, so that's something. They both heal as well. Not that I think we're gonna get into much combat at all, but these RP-wise might be interesting to have these two. Plus, Morrigan has been helping out the Veil Jumpers in the first map, or at least the first exploration open world map. Right, my lady. It's been a while.
Well met, Rook.
How did you get here?
I did tell you I had my ways through Illuvians when I introduced you to the Inquisitor, did I not?
The Illuvians in general, yes, but not the Dreadwolf's Crossroads.
I would think you have more pressing questions at the moment. Questions about Solus and Mythal?
Mythal?
The two gods have always been linked, have they not? First, when Mythal bade her companion spirit to abandon the Fade and take on mortal form. Then, when Solus spilled Mythal's mortal blood, that he might absorb her power as his own.
Wait, how do you know exactly what we saw of Solus's past?
He's been
Think
spying
upon
on
it,
us, or what?
Rook. You saw for yourself in the Dreadwolf's memories. When Mythal stood against the gods' manipulations of the Blight, she was betrayed and struck down. Yet she survived and returned ages later to aid the Inquisition in its hour of need. How?
Well, reincarnating into you, your master, and all the witches of the forest, I guess.
The elven gods had access to magic beyond anything we can imagine?
To be sure, but it matters less what they possessed than what they were. You recall that the first elves were spirits, do you not? Mythal was a spirit turned elven. And when her body was struck down, to spirit she returned. Her essence sheltered in a willing mortal vessel. Over the centuries, she journeyed from host to host, slowly amassing her former power anew. until once again she was struck down, on this occasion by Solus. He absorbed her power, but not her memories.
Then where did they... Wait. You?
As you say.
Still, like, so I was right in that, even though it was pretty obvious from what I recalled. The question is, how did she know that we've already learned that? Has she just been spying on us? Sure, she knows the knowledge, but how does she know that we just learned that knowledge right now? Unless, indeed, Solus and her, or Solus' spirit and her spirit or something, have a, like, weird bond or connection, so that she perhaps can cast her sight onto the lighthouse? I don't know.
Mythal. Mirtad Verim. Elven Los Arlethan.
Mana Lama. Altel Vara Mithad.
Well, I should honor you a little, I think, if you're really Mythal.
Now, should we honor her after all we learned that they did? You know, they're not exactly the best of the
like how
Elven.
Elgernon and Gillinan can talk in your head, but
'Twas Mythal you heard, her echoes. Yet I am not the goddess returned.
what are you then?
I once feared Mythal would consume me were I to carry her, but 'twas not so. I remained free-willed and mortal. What I now possess is but a spark of Mythal, shadowed memories through which to sift for meaning. As to our admixture, I suspect you have questions.
Yeah, so at least it seems that Mythal either respects her individuality or at least doesn't have the enough power to control her in any capacity. Yeah, why didn't Morrigan say anything about Solus' true identity back in the Inquisition game? Because she was there in the Inquisition, and Solus was as well.
You would have met Solus in the Inquisition,
Yeah.
right?
I did indeed. 'Twas before I possessed
I
Mythal's
mean, it happened
memories.
during that game,
At
I
the
believe.
time, I thought Solus a scowling elven apostate whose sole passion was finding arguments. He heard me, in all my ignorance, expound on the histories of the elven people, explaining legends he had witnessed himself.
Bet he loved that.
'Tis not a memory that brings me pride.
Yeah, because I do remember them both in the Inquisition game, like with a, Inquisitor, exploring an elven ruin and whatnot. And I think it's in that ruin where they may have fused with Mythal, or that was, I think, later on as well. But yeah, but they still were in contact. No, I don't remember if Morrigan just left the Inquisition as soon as she was almost like tricked into admitting Mythal into her body and stuff like that. I don't fully remember everything. I remember that was a plot line. So that was, I was like, last recording, I was like, yeah, it's Morrigan who has this weird elven entity from the last game,
How can you carry Mythal's soul if you're not
Well,
an
that's
elf?
a stupid question,
Her
honestly. But
spark
still.
has sheltered within both elves and humans who were sympathetic to her in thought and circumstance.
Yeah, it's like,
Mythal's last host was a woman wronged, trapped by those sworn to love her. We may readily imagine their kinship.
So, there's the soul of an elven god inside you. How does that even happen?
Mythal's last host was my mother, Flemeth.
remember her from the first game.
Oh.
When I learned she intended me to become the next receptacle of an ancient god's soul, I feared naught would be left of my own. It inevitably came to pass on a deep night. I was awakened by the presence of a blaze of magic in the shape of a woman who both was and was not my mother.
This sounds terrifying. I mean, she was terrified. She pretty much, knew Flemeth's intentions and wanted to avoid them at all costs, but in the end couldn't.
I don't think I'd recover from that.
Neither did I, at the start. Mythal's memories were both gift and burden, this blazing woman told me, but I must accept them of my own accord. The decision was paralyzing. What would it mean to become such a host? What would be lost if I refused? In the end, 'twas something in my mother's voice which guided me.
What was that?
Regret. Not the regret of a god, but of a mother who knew she would never see me again. And so, my mind remains my own. What I gained was knowledge, both Mythal's and of those who bore her.
Oh, interesting. So it's you also gain the memories of the other hosts. That's interesting. Certainly helpful, given how old an entity that is.
Do you have information we can use against Gillenane or Elganon? Or Solus?
The last time Mythal faced Elganon and Gillenane, she was struck down by the very dagger you now carry.
What about Solus?
You may recall he murdered Mythal's former host to claim her godly might as his own. I hoard no untapped magical secrets, Rook. What I do possess, I share freely with you and the Veil Jumpers.
All right.
Mayhaps you can come and talk to Solus with us? You know, former lover, or at least vessel of the former lover? Slash, you know, maybe lover, maybe not. It has been stated that that's unclear given how elves experience emotions or whatever, but yeah.
You didn't come out here just to
Certainly
tell me
attached,
Mythal.
you know, to the hip.
I am not Mythal in her entirety, but yes. The Dreadwolf has occasion to visit you in dreams, where he portions out advice. And now, after finding his memories, you have peered into his deepest sorrows. Tell me then, what do you make of Solus?
Let's start here. What do you make of Solus?
I should ask you. Mythal knew Solus better than anyone.
I would influence your answer. Or do you mean to discover if I would stand directly against the Dread Wolf, were there a need?
Yes.
I shall aid you in any way but that, even had I the power. What has passed between Solus and Mythal, I beg you, do not ask this of me again.
Interesting. I mean, they do have a lot of baggage, so... Don't like any of the four answers, honestly. I don't feel sorry for him, given all his actions. A lot of them questionable. He's trying to help, but at the same time, not all of his actions have been helping. Rather selfish at times. He's Storm, but doesn't know it. I think he knows that, you know, he has regrets over the stuff he has done, clearly. So that's also false. He's a self-pitying monster. Yes, but not fully. Like, you know, I don't like him. I don't trust the guy, and I'd rather him stay fucking trapped for eternity. But he's also helpful, so maybe this one, even though it's... I feel like, at least in terms of vibes of, you know, this being the most negative and this being, you know, the most positive ones, he's still but doesn't know it.
Solus talks a lot about what has to be done, being forced to make hard choices. But it's like he's trying to talk himself into it. I think, deep down, he doesn't entirely believe what he's saying.
'Tis exactly like the old wolf to tie himself into the most intricate knots. 'Tis not malice which made Solus your opponent, but conviction, a belief that only he may halt what he set in motion. Yet Solus was once beloved of Mythal. 'Tis his very loyalty and love for his people that led to the tragedy we now face. You may be in a position to determine how it ends, more so than either of you might realize.
Yeah. I think we'll make the right choice whenever it is presented in front of us. Maybe it's gonna end okay. I mean, that's the hope. Yeah, I'm ready, pretty much.
If that's what it takes.
Such determination. Have you not even a tremor of doubt?
Wouldn't do me any good.
If you would shape the outcome of your battle, I've one last secret to share. When Mythal was struck down by the other gods, it was with her own lyrium dagger, the dagger you now carry. Solus recovered it from Elganon, and from it extracted a fragment of Mythal that had lain hidden within its depths.
Oh, do you want the
This
fragment back?
a younger sister to the one I carry, if you will, resides here, in the crossroads. I can open the way for you. Find her, survive the encounter, and the essence you obtain will aid you in times to come.
Okay, so a Mythal twin, essentially. Survive the encounter.
Another fragment of Mythal? In addition to the one inside you?
You are aware of what the word fragment means, are you not? One small piece of many, formed when something greater is broken. The first elves were spirits, as you well know, and when a spirit is broken, it may shatter into pieces, each holding part of the original. Among the ancient elves who became known as gods, Dirthaman and his brother, Falondine, are but one example.
Right, but I would suspect Morrigan would want that fragment for herself. So it's interesting that she's not, seeing that. I guess because she doesn't want to get involved in this mess and knows it might be crucial to have this fragment for our help.
All of that sounded great until survive the encounter.
You know Solus, and have seen Elganon, and memories of Mythal. They are creatures of emotion, as all spirits are. The fragment of Mythal that resides in me lived among mortals for thousands of years. She has grown wiser and more patient. This younger sister has not. She is the essence of Mythal as a god. She is unlikely to listen to polite requests, and though she is but a fragment of the goddess, the battle will test you sorely.
If she's just going to attack us, why tell us about her at all? We have enough enemies already.
A fragment of a god's essence is a powerful thing. It may give you options against Elganon and Gellanane, or against the Dreadwolf himself, should he prove as cunning and treacherous as ever.
I mean, it makes sense that she doesn't want it, given that it's, clearly more unstable, at least emotionally. About types of spirits, I wonder what, vice it represents. Like, sure, Dreadwolf is pride, which one is Mythal?
What kind of spirit was Mythal before she became
Yeah,
an
there we go.
elf?
Thank you.
I know Solus
Game
is
finally giving me
elevated
something I
for
wanted.
pride.
Mythal enjoyed ruling and having power, but it came not from the overweening desire to crush resistance, as is the case with Elganon. The emotion that inspired her might best be described as benevolence, a guiding hand, inclined to kindness.
I call bullshit on that.
When angered or twisted against her purpose, a more violent aspect arose.
Right,
Where the Dreadwolf's wisdom gave way to pride when the world did not meet his standards, Mythal's benevolence gave way to retribution.
And she was
After
betrayed,
all,
so yeah,
when
vengeance.
kindness fails, the guilty must be punished.
You would know this aspect of Mythal better than anyone. Could you try talking to her?
I dare say she would attack me on sight.
Spirits can't get along with fragments of each other?
Spirits, certainly, but the aspects of a self-righteous god who have walked different paths for ages? One bears the insult of her betrayal by the Evanurus, and then by Solus, as fresh wounds, insult upon injury. The other once fell in love with an Alamari chieftain and lived happily in a swamp for centuries. Each reminds the other that another path existed, that they could have been wrong, and nothing angers Mythal like being wrong.
If I were to try to talk with her, do you have any suggestions?
She will demand respect, but detest flattery. She appreciates righteous anger, but will not tolerate pity. She is, for want of better phrasing, prickly. But if you are determined to try, then I wish you luck.
I certainly
Thank you for the
do.
information, Morrigan.
I only ask that you reflect upon what I have said. The Dreadwolf is not so apart from the world as he thinks. There, you have the advantage of him.
Alright, thank you, Morrigan. Nice chatting with you, honestly. Given you're one of the few interesting recurring characters, you know. Let's see. Well, the companions I brought with me were kind of, you know, irrelevant in this scenario. Do I just keep these two and just go for it, or should I level? I need to inspect them again. Where we level the ones I haven't touched much. Not Tash. Tash is for dragons only. Balara and Lucanus? I mean, that combo worked last time, because they do combo. Hold on, I'll do Lucanus and Balara. I like them in this order. So the healing's on the right. Just little things here. Alright. What level is this quest, though? Before I get into trouble again. Oh, we're good. Okay. I mean, we might not get into combat. We have been given advice on how to talk with them. So maybe that will be an option. Boat ride time. Okay. Where are we headed?
A god's fragment, sharper than the whole. Prevail, or be sundered completely.
Definitely not ominous or anything.
We're getting close to where Morrigan said that other fragment of Mythal was.
No comment from there, okay. I do have still Balara with me, so that's a positive in terms of there's some exploration here that will have to be done, but sadly no way to proceed with that yet. This is the path forward for now. Is that the fragment?
That has to be her.
Will this be a conversation with words or knives?
Guess we'll find out.
Both? Maybe? She did create the knife we're using, so...
You are Rook. I have seen you and your companions. I never thought to see Kunari, who did not yet exist in my time, scurrying about in the Dread Wolf's crossroads. And you know who I am.
Mythal.
The part of me that survived betrayal by the rest of the Evanuris, if this can be called surviving. Solus. He drew me from the dagger that struck me down, but what is left of me can only survive here. I cannot return to the world, and even the true Fade is denied me. All I can do is watch. Why are you here? To beg me to give up what remains of myself to help you defeat the monsters Elganan and Gillinane have become? Or do you simply think yourself ready to fight a god?
Well, she wants revenge, surely, right? After being wronged.
I came here to ask for your help. The gods have endangered the world and...
You dare explain to me what they are doing? You are 1,000 years from knowing the proper words.
We saw Solus's memories, his regrets.
You saw the recollection he cultivated like a tree, twisting to catch the sun. You wish for my help? Convince me. Make your case, and I will yield my essence willingly to help you against Elganan and Gillinane. Fail, and I shall kill you for wasting my time, or you will kill me and obtain my essence in doing so. A harder-edged, simpler version. It has been centuries since a petitioner stood before me, so why should I help you?
Is there an option of saying, you know, fight for revenge, you know? I'm not sure she cares for the Blight. She might care about stopping the gods.
You can't want Elganon and Gillinane to rule the world. Not after what they did to you.
I ruled alongside them for centuries. I bear them no love now, and they were ever flawed, as all rulers are. Yet the world needs rulers. So set the Blight aside and tell me why I should help you topple them.
They wronged you.
What they did to you was wrong.
And you care so deeply for the injustice done to me thousands of years ago.
You deserve justice, and they deserve to be punished for misusing their power and killing you when you tried to check them.
Not bad, but not enough. Let us speak of something else.
I think saying we are worthy would be almost disrespectful to her. And Solus is helping me, like... she feels betrayed by Solus, so that's a bad option, because that's still fresh in her mind. She doesn't want to speak of the Blight, though. She literally said that. So we are worthy? I feel like all these options are just bad.
I am worthy of your help.
That is for me to judge.
I am fighting to protect this world.
Any petty tyrant can fight those who come to their land and claim to be protecting their people. What is a protector to you?
Definitely not I'm trying to be like you. That'll be just silly flattery. I mean, in this case it's more about killing monsters than building a safe place. Killing monsters goes first. Though building a safe space may be more benevolence, like she represents. Because if we say this, then she'll, you know, try to... I mean, with both, she'll just be prickly and be like, oh, what are monsters? You know, who decides what are monsters? And with a safe place, like, who decides what is safe? Let's go building a safe place. Sounds more positive. I'm not sure she'll like it at all, but still.
It's making a place that's safe for everyone. That means defending against danger. But it also means building a strong community that works together for the common good.
And what have you built?
Look at my team. We're not just hired blades. We started as strangers and grew together into a family.
If you wish to prove your worth, you must do better than that.
Okay, so we just have to go through all the options and say the right thing in every question.
If I don't stop the gods, the whole world will be corrupted by the Blight.
That is why you must succeed, so tell me why I must help you.
We know the truth about the Blight. We know it came from the imprisoned dreams of the Titans after you and Solus defeated them.
And?
The Blight is your fault. It is kind of her fault. But if we say so, she might get angry at us. You stood against it. She did stand against it. I don't think she cares about people dying, honestly.
Stopping the Blight mattered enough for you to talk with Solus even after he rebelled against you. It mattered enough for you to stand against the other gods.
And I was struck down for doing so, betrayed by those I had ruled beside for centuries.
You made the difficult choice to protect your home because it was the right thing to do. Help me do the same.
Your arguments are compelling. I find you worthy, Rook. I have spent thousands of years watching. I shall miss that. But if what I am can protect the innocent and smite the guilty, this is what remains of me. I give it to you freely. Use it to protect this world with kindness when possible and cunning when necessary.
I will. Thank you.
Okay. That seems powerful. You know, of all the gifts that could be given. Yeah.
Mythal and us.
Like a piece of the sun. I've never felt something so alive.
A great prize. But how do we use it?
A god knows her moment. At least her essence does. When the time
It's
comes.
just gonna Deus Ex Machina us, or... Ooh, hold on. That was light. Interesting. It's a multi-elemental weapon. I think we stay with this one mostly for the possibility that maximum mana also applies when it's, you know, equipped at the secondary thing. Yeah, this is nice, actually.
We did it. We got Mythal's essence.
And we didn't even have to fight her.
Not sure what we do with it just yet, but if Morrigan's telling the truth, it'll come in
Right,
handy
do we
at
just
some
jump
point.
down, I guess? It's no other path in sight, so I'm gonna jump down. I guess this was the arena to actually fight her, but I guess we skipped the fight, which is a bit you know? But yeah, she probably would have just flown around and shot us with ranged attacks or some shit. And given we have a dragon to fight and everything else, we can expend a fight here and there, you know. Let's actually take all the mementos. Lovely. You know, we just leveled the caretaker not long ago, like at the end of last session. Let's see what the chest gives us, because it's a big one as well. Amulet. Unique. Ooh. Defeating an enemy grants +5% ultimate is quite nice. Here's the thing. This is very good to clear packs of enemies, which I already do. But the way I do, and if there are a lot of enemies, this will just battery my ultimate very fast. So I'm actually curious about this. The only thing is I need to check now. This is control. This is also control. And this is area projectile for some fucking reason, even though it's clearly about controlling the battlefield. So 2 of my abilities are control, so sadly I'll keep the control one, as half of my build is more than half, you know. Damn, so he just sealed the place out of grief, motherfucker. Let me just trap her just because I feel guilty. Maybe I should have gone with the self-pitying monster, because he kind of is at times. Alright, though. Let's go to quests. Can I actually do this once they are fully accessible? Are they accessible? That's the thing, I don't think they are. But if I go to maps and I go to Ravine Coast, world, Ravine Coast, I'll just teleport in. Can I please teleport in? There we go. It's taking longer than I wanted. Okay. It's this area that's not accessible yet, is it? If I teleport here. Yeah, no, this doesn't look accessible to me. I don't have any, like, dash ability to just... Caves of Shark's Mouth. Is that another path, perhaps? Am I misinterpreting this? Let's look at the different thingies. It's just there I missed, I guess, but... Double there, I'm kind of curious about what that chest is all about. Because maybe I just simply missed it, but it is upstairs. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. I don't want to fight Canary right now. Let me up. Okay. Am I still aggroed? Not quite. Or I guess the music is there, but... Oh. Is there a... Maybe... Hold on. Can I jump this? I can, yeah. Where did this lead? Over there, but not atop this. There's a ladder there. But I don't know any current way to get up there, right? No, this just jumps me across. Check the map. There's stairs there, so I guess maybe those? Been a while since I've been in this map, so I'm still acclimating, but I didn't think it was that, but it
Thanks
looks
again
like
for
it's
dinner last night, Lucanus. That cream sauce.
A little mustard makes the difference. Though, my supplier in Treviso is...
Oh, so... Hey, what's the best thing you've ever eaten?
Belara with her very smart abortations.
A prisoner's nightmare.
Oh?
He dreamed a bloodthirsty tree with 10,000 branches. Aye, she was asking me, Spite.
I love how Gollum came out just to say that, you know, just for the funsies. Yeah, remember there was these weird incense things. Can I activate them now? Oh. No, I think I need... It's like a puzzle, right? Oh, these still aggro to me. Even though I'm fairly far away. Hold on. This is a puzzle with multiple of them, and I'm just missing that. Moment. Because there was more than one of these things, right? Is it upstairs, maybe? Yeah, there definitely is. Does this also... Yeah, it goes away immediately, so I guess it's the wrong order. There's another there. Let me actually inspect if there's anything around this one that would indicate the order. There's the same skeleton, but only one, so I don't know. Okay, hold on. It's staying on. That's promising. Okay. Hopefully it's only 3 of them, and this one is the next one then. Maybe. Still on. Nice. Okay. Still on. Still on. And let's try. Otherwise I'll have to check if there's more than the 3.
Looks like we've got
nice.
A door. Let's see what's on the other side.
Okay. This might actually be, you know, the Kunari thing. Pirate Gravemaker. Oh, it's more of a pirate trope, I guess. View, can I please? There we go. Honestly, I'm gonna take one maximum potion. If it applies to me, which I think it does, that's kind of juicy. Okay, Vitar. Frozen. Yeah, no, I'll stick with this, even though the defense is nice, but me. We're doing glass cannon. Okay, but that wasn't the Caves of Sharkmouth, I guess. But I'm not sure where am I supposed to go in this map to proceed with that quest, sadly. Because this looks like a bloody dead end. Let me just make sure there's no other path perhaps that I'm missing. And it's there. Yeah, I've been there before, I remember. And no, I don't see any. I'm not sure what will occur to make this accessible by any means, you know what I mean? It's just yeah, really don't know what to do about this area. Okay. Still, we can focus on others for now. Yeah, because locally, like, it says only 45% discovered, so it's, you know, very little of it. But perhaps, perhaps a quest will bring us back here, aside from that one. We wanted quests. We'll, I think, go and fight the dragon that we once lost to. The only thing that downed us once, I believe. And this might finish up at least this area. First, let's see. I know it is a dragon, so we're absolutely going to bring Dragon Slayer Lady. Well, not exactly lady, they, them. What's like the noun for like, there's lady, gentleman, and non-binary finery, yeah. We'll bring non-binary finery with us. And who can combo well with them? I think they were weak to this. However, these two don't combo at all. Doesn't have Sundered. Apply Sundered. Lucanus also deals necrotic damage and has a lot of damage, and they're both under-leveled compared to some of the others. So yeah, they don't have healing. Which do I want a healer for this? Maybe. Do I risk it without a healer and just go full damage and hope? I remember it had some annoying mechanic where it just flew to the sky and electrocuted me on repeat, and I was like, ugh, because I was very bad at dodging it. Maybe Tash can taunt the beast. Otherwise, I could go something like Harding, who does have some healing at least. That would also give me the extra potion if I do need, you know, that level of survivability. You know, I'm trying to be play carefully, or build the team carefully for this encounter, because I did die once, so I know it is a hard encounter for sure. We succeeded in quite a hard encounter last session against another dragon, but I think mechanically that one felt a bit easier, perhaps? We'll see, because maybe I just don't remember this one and they were actually fairly similar, but yeah. I think Harding mostly does physical damage, which, you know, I doubt it'll be super resistant to, so even if it's not weak to it. Alright, here goes nothing. Right, you big boy. Yeah, looks much more intimidating. Okay, ooh, so I can... We'll apply Overwhelm. And we'll detonate Sunder. Or we detonate... Because I don't know... I have Light Weakened, but... Yeah, this is the combo we'll go for. So it'll be Overwhelmed, and then, yes, it's vulnerable to this, resistant to... That's fine. We're not doing lightning, but as I suspected, yeah, we should have maybe brought necrotic, but still. I knew that, but I was like, I need healing, so... Oh, did we fail the combo? Did we just... I mean, the damage is there. It's gonna die fast if it doesn't have any protective layers extra. We'll do attack my target. Yeah, bleeding and weakened. I'll take that, absolutely. Okay, it also has a charge. Quite a much longer one, actually, to be honest. Oh, I should have, yep, dodged that, but I actually didn't get hit badly. Okay, so it's doing the lightning bullshit. Let's see, hold on. Detonate this, and then maybe you can apply burning. There we go. It's gonna fly away, or can I just do this on it while it's nice and still? These don't move much. Come on. It's fine. Uh-oh. There we go. This? Yeah, because I've run out of mana, so... Oh, gods. I was invulnerable there for a time. I don't know what I did to give you invulnerable. No, we'll dodge this with an ability, because otherwise it's fairly annoying to actually hit. Alright, big boy. Oh, I think it's gonna do the annoying range attacks. Yeah, so... Okay. Okay, yeah, so it's when the circle becomes smaller that I dodge. Okay. I guess I was panicking when I was first fighting this bugger. I think. What is he up to? Whoops. What is this? What?
Get ready.
Is he just channeling like power or something? Okay, he's summoning you know, weak enemies, which I don't mind at all. I can easily take care of these guys. We'll taunt. And I don't want to use this on them, so let's first like target the dragon and apply Sunder, and then I'll manually detonate it. There we go. Oh crap, wasn't looking at that, and now he's gonna do it again or not? No. He really thought he would make it there, but no. Let's maybe... Oh, I got hit. That's bad, okay. I really want to get rid of these fuckers. But, you know. So that they're not annoying later on. Can we please, before the dragon gets me or anything? Trying so badly to not get, you know, demolished by its bullshit. Okay, that's the AoE attack. Yes, yes. You can also detonate that for the double detonation. Big damage. Oh, now it's stunned, so I need to, yeah, unload everything. There we go.
Once I leave this place, I will level the unworthy kingdoms that try to
Where's this? Ooh, yeah, detonate my weak, then I apply. Absolutely. Why is he slow? Oh, because he was detonating. Okay. Kind of concerned there for a moment. I know it's gonna dash through it. Damn. Okay, let's maybe go deal with these fuckers then. I don't like having my back to the thing though. I can't see shit. Oh, my abilities just occupy too much of the screen. Okay, hold on. Okay, it's, yeah, electric type. There we go. Electricity time, and nope, didn't dodge that one. That's okay. Heal me please. Thank you very much. Invincibility frames and uh-oh, yep. Always forget that one. Attack my target, because you have debuffs accordingly. Nice, that's nice. What is this? What is he up to this time? Come on, big boy. No, you want to stop somewhere, please do. He's gonna charge up his shield again. Yeah, okay. That's fine. More summons, I presume, as well. Oh, okay, hold on. What? Timing it too well, but I still dodge all of them somehow, so don't mind if I do. Can I actually damage him? Can damage him a bit. Though I am using a lot of mana for that, so that's probably not the best idea. Okay, big boy. Come over. I could also just ult these guys and hope that, you know... I really want the other ability, the first ability to group them together. Be nice to have. Ah, crap. Okay, okay, yeah, no, I get that. I'll just, yep. Alright, we'll do this. Maybe if I use it here, it'll suck them in, maybe? Come on. Alright, alright, looking promising. What's the button to actually, like, shatter them? I don't remember. It's been a while. I will get healed, though. I don't want to be low health, thank you. Let's actually use the potion, actually. What's but time to stop? Okay, that's fine. I am still regenerating from the other stuff. I could just ignore the creeps, honestly. Though there are, like, ranged enemies that are annoying me, so let's actually maybe do some maybe at them. Move out of the way, please. There we go. There we go. Whoop! As I look away. Take a target. Yeah. We were very underleveled for this guy, but not anymore. It's easy peasy, honestly. Right, now we'll combo this. And immediately this. And he's back on the ground. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And you're done, I think. Come on. There we go. Nah! Oh, you poor thing. Fuck off.
It's over.
Alright.
Katadim Hira. It's out of the dragon. Her fight is over.
We won. I thought that thing would be the end of us.
Alright, let me look at the loot first. Though I did get a skill point, so... Short attacks critical against frozen. Yeah, I mean, it removes frozen, but if the damage is good, a critical hit, you know, it's kind of worth it, I guess. And we might have special effects on crits for items as well. Oh, whole thing. Failed. Okay, ooh. For Harding specifically, interesting. Stagger. Do we keep this one? Stagger duration. I'm not staggering too much, and this even has lower stagger than this, so it's like, what's what's the purpose? I actually don't like the weapon. Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep the other one. And it's a necrotic. No. But there's other stuff as well. Let's check it out. I do like that we're reaching a point where we'll soon return to the main plot instead of doing side quests all the time. Striking Misfortune, necrotic, yeah, no. Appreciate it, probably looks good and everything, but not today. Okay, we'll check those as well, if there's anything. Memento. Some money. Let's get potions back, lovely. That's the exit way. Big chest might be something legendary then. Okay. Pillar of the Departed. Oh. Oh, so it's like extra defensive. I mean, it's not related to aquatic or anything. It's just a super. Oh, but it's heavy armor. But is it a heavy armor I can use? Because it's still like, you know, for spellcasters with ability damage. Gain deflect and resistance when you reach full health. I think I'll still keep this one. Because I already gain resistance when you take cold damage, or at least, you know, if the enemy does cold damage. But the cold ability cleanses all afflictions is very, very nice. Any dot or anything, especially since I'm constantly tossing out spells. Still an interesting option. If I see that we struggle due to the damage of an enemy, we can skip to that one if we try again. But oh, is this one of the memories again?
Fascinating. Unforeseen.
Okay, this time we're pressing it on time. Terran, like Talon. Not sure what this is about, so I'm not gonna get into it. Because sometimes, if it's just, you know, extra lore and stuff.
Who are you?
Yeah, who is this person now?
Must not alarm. Soon, though. Very soon.
A collector of lore. Maybe the guy from the black market thing? I don't know. The creepy, you know, talking statue thing, I think it was. Alright, so we've completed it. Do we actually need to talk with anyone here regarding that? Like if we go to the center area with the reputation people. Would this have maybe given us reputation points, perhaps? When we level up? Let's actually check it out.
A possessed dragon. We must find why its body was entombed here.
Audric will assist.
Of course. Let us consult our librarian friend tonight.
Okay, let's check with the merchant. You pretty much have it maxed out, yeah. Ooh, but the upgrade. Oh, so if we. Would that give us enough? It would not. God, so we're so close to having like the 4 stars, I guess, for this. But we do not have it, so yeah, not quite there. Sad. Yeah, I don't think there was anything. No, we need the level 4. But at least we'll know that we're very close to getting this. Probably if we do something relating to Emmerich, maybe some subquests, maybe defeating the loose necromancer lady, which might happen eventually. Probably will give us something here, right? There's still an area here that's unexplored, it says, or at least like we're missing a bunch of chests and a bunch of other stuff. So maybe the lady in question will appear somewhere in here that we haven't explored yet. But yes, since we don't have a quest here, we're free to proceed elsewhere. Which means, I believe, we are back on the main quest, ladies and gentlemen. I think I will go talk to Solus. I don't think we're that far into the session, so we do have the ammunition we need. We even have a piece of his ex partner in crime sort of deal, more than in love. Right, is it through here? Is it? No, it's. What is it pointing to? Here, okay. In the aquarium. Ooh, hold on. Ooh, okay. Oh crap! Every time I leave and return, there's stuff going on. Fine, I'll do the conversations first. Let's see. There's no rush or anything.
I don't understand why you're bringing so many books.
Well, I don't see what your objections are to my taking a canopy.
We're only going for 2 days.
You've hardly brought more than a flask and a bedroll.
Going on an excursion somewhere?
Should I send a search party out for you two in a couple of days?
No.
Of course not.
Emmerich wants to see more of Ferelden, so we're going camping. But he's treating it like we're going to an academic thing.
An expedition can have its earthly comforts.
You want to bring a shaving kit in the woods.
My dear Harding, a gentleman is never without a brush and a razor.
The whole point of going to the wilds is to get away from all that. So what if you get muddy and smell a little bad?
One can enjoy the scenery while remembering to bathe.
Yeah, because, I understand Harding being a scout and, that's her way of life, but you can't expect, Emmerich of all people to very quickly adapt to that sort of stuff. Yeah, just do whatever the fuck you want, I mean, Harding could take some comfort as well, but I don't think she needs them or appreciates them in a sense for that sort of thing.
Harding, does it really matter if Emmerich brings 8 books?
9, actually.
And Emmerich, so what if Harding is fine sleeping on dirt?
Not all the time. Okay, Rook, I know. This trip's supposed to be fun.
I really have looked forward to you showing me more of your home, Harding.
Me too. Oh, and I'll make us sandwiches.
As long as they don't have dirt in them.
Your famous ham and jam slam?
Well, yam and jam slam because you don't eat meat. So I'll use yams.
How thoughtful. Thank you, Harding.
Alright, glad they're getting along. Unlike, Emmerich and Tash or anything like that. Who gets along with Tash aside from maybe Belara?
I'd heard of archdemons before, but never one like that.
Honestly, with everything I've heard about Gillenane, I'm glad it wasn't worse. In the legends about her, she's nice. She created the Hala. She guides us to our destination. But if you read between the lines, it's, well, creepy.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no, Bella, please notice that your entire religion and people follow these evil fucking overlords. Like, if they haven't noticed already, I don't think they will, but, you know, it's fucking obvious. Hold on, is that Tash with my potential BF?
So, Tosh, you're the dragon hunter of this outfit.
Yep. And you do monsters.
Seems our
They do
work's going
that.
to overlap.
Have in
No,
common,
it's
yeah.
not. I handle dragons. You kill monsters. And darkspawn.
Dragons are monsters.
What?
Or in her eyes,
No,
yeah.
dragons are natural. Been around longer than we have. Darkspawn and monsters are just Vashidon that came later. And archdemons. You handle archdemons. That thing at Weishaupt was messed up.
In all kinds of ways.
For once, I don't disagree fully with Tash. But still, you know, dragons can be monstrous if they're just burning, you know, places down, but depends on the dragon, I suppose. Okay, now we can actually go to it. I was like, what were we up to again? Yeah, right, Solus. Aye. So many distractions every time. But, let's get back into it. And see if we can outsmart the master manipulator bullshit. Maybe just annoy him. Speak with companions in need. Talk to Solus. Oh, I guess I already talked to the companions in need, yeah, because there's no others that I know of. Because the other quests, I just don't know how to progress, so I'll wait for some other quest. Could have checked the other maps to see if there's any, like, local quests, but honestly, I want to proceed with the main plot a bit.
I wondered when you would return. The fall of Weishaupt reverberated across the Fade some time ago, as did the fall of an archdemon. But unless I am mistaken, both Elganan and Gillenane yet stand.
We took down Gillenane's archdemon, but we weren't able to kill her.
And how are you doing?
Is he trying to pry for information about our emotional state to more cleverly manipulate us? I'm furious, because they fucking slaughtered an entire, you know, Grey Warden fortress and its people.
I watched a lot of wardens die while Gillenane didn't. How do you think I'm doing?
You saw Treviso blighted. What makes Weishaupt harder to bear?
Well, Treviso was blighted because I wasn't there. But I did save the other people I was there for. I mean, I guess I was in command. I guess he'll try to extrapolate his own experience of being in command sometimes and taking rough decisions to us. But in our case, we didn't exactly do anything evil ourselves. Even if we failed to fully take down the villains, we did, you know, try to do so.
This time I was in charge. The Grey Wardens listened to my plan. My team followed orders. Everyone was depending on me. But we couldn't kill Gillenane. Weishaupt fell because I failed.
Rook. I led a rebellion against Elganan for
Yep, there it is. Trying to equate us, bitch.
Do you know how many times I had to order my rebels to retreat when we were outmatched in raw power? You rendered Gillenane mortal and escaped with your lives. The sting of wishing you had done more will push you to improve. But Weishaupt was a victory.
You know, I wouldn't call it a victory with all the casualties.
Even if you must conceal the extent of your own pain. How are your companions after what happened?
So he's trying to give us counsel as a leader, but I think we just have to express trust in them rather than try to express dissent amongst our ranks, which might create an opportunity for him. I just don't trust Solus, you know. Besides of everything we know about him, just the fact that he is the trickery, you know, god essentially.
They have what it takes to stop the gods. I just need to get them to believe it.
Indeed. They must know beyond any doubt that you believe in them. You cannot stand against Elganan and Gillenane with logic. Those motivated by greed or self-interest will change alliances, but those who serve you with passion and loyalty will follow wherever you lead, even to their deaths if necessary.
Yeah, I'm not gonna order them to, you know, essentially jump on their swords for me.
I won't order anyone to their death.
If you gain their loyalty, you will not need to order them. They
Bitch.
will volunteer.
Solus is so
no.
manipulative.
A cause like yours is larger than any one person. It is even larger than your own wishes. Your team will not thank you for sparing them if the world falls to the Blight. But perhaps it will not come to that. For now, you have a team to rebuild.
I'll keep that in mind. Do you have any suggestions on our next move against the gods?
If you oppose Elganan and Gillenane's minions, you will get your opportunity.
You think one of the Antam or Venatori commanders will help us find the gods?
Possibly. But more importantly, you will aggravate them. You rendered Gillenane mortal at Weishaupt. It is an embarrassment, an insult neither she nor Elganan can ignore. If you continue to disrupt their plans, you will not need to track them down. They will come to you.
Right. On the whole, self-sacrificing companions, like, sure, if they wish to put their lives on the line for some, you know, grand purpose and, you know, for their, you know, desire to save the world and stuff, I won't stop them, because it's their, you know, lives that they have, you know, the autonomy over. But I'm not going to just order people to the death like you did, Solus, knowing that, you know, it's a suicide mission or that sort of thing. I mean, with this I do agree. Like, if we just keep poking at them, but at the same time they did just attack Weishaupt without us doing much poking there, so...
I'll be ready.
One final warning. You have survived a confrontation with Gillenane, which few still live to claim. But her power pales in comparison to Elganan's. If he takes the field himself, remember, in a fight such as ours, escaping to fight another day is a victory.
Okay, so Elganan is the big boss, okay, compared to the other one. Okay, they didn't speak to him as much as I wanted to, mostly because, you know, I wanted to talk about Mythal and all that, or at least use my knowledge of that past. But I guess that can come later, if it's still not the time. Maybe the sort of thing, because I kind of triggered this through a sub-quest, so I'm not sure when I was supposed to learn all these things. I guess there wasn't a, you know, a dedicated time slot. But yeah, so mayhaps it is that I learned it earlier than the game expected me to, at least. Am I just calling the meeting already, or... There's convos going on, so I might peek into them first. Devil with Tash again? Okay, hold on.
Hey, Davrin. We gotta talk about Solus's magic memory thing.
What? Why?
Why didn't you tell me you were a spirit?
My god.
Because I'm not.
I thought we were friends.
Oh my god.
I'm not a spirit, Tosh.
Is that because people might think you're a demon? Because I'm from Ravain. We're okay with spirits.
But apparently not with listening.
Yeah.
I am not a spirit.
Hey, you
Oh
don't
my...
have to be ashamed of who
This
you are.
bitch.
Never said I was. But thank you, Tosh.
No, don't thank them. It's almost like the writers of this game are like, let's make a non-binary character, but let's make their comments on identity and everything else contradict the fact that you want to make an inclusive character and that sort of thing. Instead, just misconstruing other people's identities just because they're apparently so fucking stupid. Yeah, I feel like they wanted to go for a representation, but they made the most aggravating, annoying, childish character in the history of gaming. Yeah, so it'll have the opposite effect. Let's see. Two scientists are talking. Well, the scientist and the one that breaks scientific stuff, rather. Speaking about you, Balara.
So,
Yes, indeed.
elves came from spirits.
An incredible revelation of what happened thousands of years ago.
I asked Davern what he thought, and he just shrugged.
He would.
Yeah, because Devon isn't really into all these researchy things. Yeah. He cares about, the things happening at present, given their gravity. So I can understand, even though I'm a curious stuff myself. Give me the lore, give me the info, give me everything, give me the deets. But at the same time, given the circumstances, I'd probably be also laser focused on solving the crisis. Alright, gather the team. It's time.
It's the risk of the path we've chosen. Sorrow and anger waiting in abundance. Familiarity rarely dulls their teeth.
Right. Spend enough time as a warden and you'll see plenty of death. Thought I'd gotten used to it. But Weishaupt...
You blame yourself. If you'd been faster or fought harder. If you hadn't missed your best shot at the architect of all that misery.
You did your best. Both of you.
We all did. Just means our best must be better.
It will be. Next time, we'll be ready.
Count on it.
Well, you're talking to each other and not shouting. That's a nice change. Seems like you two learned to play nice.
Lucanus is still an assassin. Kills people for money.
And Davrin's still self-righteous. Judgmental, too.
I'm on Davrin's side on that
Typical
sense.
warden.
If we let that get in the way of stopping the gods...
We won't. We cannot.
We can't afford infighting. Not with the odds already stacked this high against us.
Returning from Treviso has put much into perspective. Our arguments, our personal problems, it's as Emmerich says. They hold us back.
We won't stop the gods while other worries weigh us down.
I'm pleased my words provided clarity on how we all felt. Now, if I may suggest...
Rook, I've been looking for you.
Something wrong?
Evka sent word. They found something.
Right then. Rest of you, find Tosh and Nev. Let's go see what the wardens have to share.
Yeah, where are Tash and Nev, actually? What's up with them? Why are they not meeting with us? Hold on. Yeah, and the NPC they mentioned, I think it's one of the Grave Warden, Ratatouille and the other one. But hold on. More interactions between the characters. Don't mind if I do.
This smells amazing. Does all coffee smell like this? Or just the stuff you make?
Coffee has a distinct aroma, if that's what you're asking.
Sorry. It was really rare where I grew up. And expensive.
I love the recent interactions with Harding is like, I'll make sandwiches. Ooh, I love coffee. It's like, we need to focus on this stuff. It's like, I don't need coffee. Yeah, fuck it.
I don't need coffee to get going. Adrenaline's enough.
Speak for yourself.
So, Harding, what do you think?
It's... delicious.
You don't have to pretend to like it.
I mean, it's good. It's nice and... warm?
Rook's right. You don't have to pretend. I won't be upset if you don't like coffee.
He really wouldn't.
I know, but sorry. It's just this thing I do sometimes.
Acting so people will like you?
It sounds terrible when you say it like that. I know I don't need to do it. I just do.
Healthy. No, you shouldn't.
Yeah, but you shouldn't. Be yourself.
Guess I can't help it.
You must have been pretty tiny as a child.
Where'd that come from?
Yeah, that's a weird fucking
A tiny
comment.
dwarven girl in a land of large human farmers.
Oh, yeah. I probably learned pretty quick that things worked out better if people liked me. If they agreed with me, or I agreed with them.
Some people like cream or sugar in their coffee.
Maybe coffee just isn't my thing.
Weird change of like back into the other dialogue was weird there. But we'll leave them to it. Who else wants to talk before I proceed with anything? Though I'm not sure I'm gonna proceed with much yet, as I'm probably gonna stop the recording soon-esque. Let's go to Tavern's place. Been a while, and Bilar's here.
You'll find them. The other griffins, I know you will.
I appreciate your faith in me. Hope it's not misplaced.
It isn't. I've seen it. The way you care for Hassan, you teared through 3 archdemons for him and for his family. So I know you'll find them.
Means more mouths to feed.
I'm sure you're eager to feed many a mouth, Davrin. We'll see whether it ever comes to that. Let's see. There was, yeah. Tash and Emmerich, these two don't usually get along, so we'll see how that evolves. Mostly because Emmerich is one of the most intellectual types, and Tash is all but intelligent. So, let's see.
To think, Morrigan was the transposition of Mythal.
The what?
The carrier of the spirit. Not as a full possession, but gaining memories of the past.
Oh, okay.
Rumor has it, Morrigan helped the Inquisitor, possibly by turning into a dragon too.
She what? How'd she do it? What kind of dragon?
Well, I wasn't there.
We have to ask her next time.
Gods. Emmerich, you might want to talk about this sort of things with someone who can actually handle a conversation of such a topic. Instead of someone who's like, ooh, did someone say dragon? Otherwise, I'm not even fucking listening. Disrespectful piece of shit that she is. Anyways, Tash slander aside, let's maybe gather the team and then end the recording after that, probably.
We've gotten word from the wardens.
Have they
What's
found
going on?
Gillinane?
Not yet, but they found something else worth killing. One of her blighted dragons.
The one that attacked Treviso?
No, the one from Minrathis.
Damn it.
Where is it?
The one that escaped, I
Hoffberg,
believe. Yeah.
not far from Lavendel.
Could be them trying to lure us out, indeed.
Strange place for it to land?
Maybe the blight drew it there?
Yeah, maybe. We're all going this time. No one stays behind. We need to put this thing down. For good.
This time, we've got a dragon hunter on our side. Right, Tosh?
Right. We can do this.
Sure, I want to be positive, but let's also be careful, as we do not know the enemy's intentions with the landing or anything like that.
A single dragon is still dangerous, and this one is blighted. Take care of each other and yourselves. Let's make it out alive.
Yeah, priority number one, because we want everyone alive for, you know, actually dealing with the blighted gods behind them. So yeah, apparently next session, it's been multiple sessions in a row where we just fight a dragon. I guess, yeah. As long as it progresses as a plot line, I don't mind at all. But yeah, we'll do that next session, whenever that will be. But it seems, yeah, I recorded another episode of this, which I don't often do in quick succession, to be fairly honest, given sometimes I have like month-long breaks, if not more than 1 month. But yeah, no, you know, I'm enjoying it, so I might, if I have the time, of course. Still, hope you enjoyed it just as much, and yeah, I hope you enjoy my slander of Tash and everything else. I mean, the game kind of, you know, slanders itself in that regard, but, you know. Yeah, have a good one, and goodbye.